know what that is, because I didn't receive it. And I think not receiving it has allowed me to interpret it in such a way that I want to now give it. Because by giving it, by nurturing other people, by, you know, I just had my girls from school, those who are going to college in the United States, at home, at my home for Thanksgiving. This is their first year in college, from South Africa here. And sitting around the table, oh, this is what that is. This is what family means. Because I did not have it. Gail often says to me, and Stedman does too, Ball State, 1979.
I'd like to see that transcript.
Oh, damn.
Often says, Gail often says many times, gosh, I don't know why you're not crazy. Well, I'm not crazy because part of it's nature. I was an inquisitive, introspective kid. Tell you this story. I think I'm trying not to say anything I've said to you before, but I remember very distinctly being on the back porch watching my grandmother boil some clothes, because we didn't have a washing machine. So I know I sound like primitive days. We didn't have a washing machine. So she was boiling, you had to boil the clothes to get them clean. And I was looking through the screen. It was cold because my teeth were chattering, I remember that. And I was churning butter. Sounds like Little House on the Prairie. My grandmother agreed because that's all you have to do is churn the butter. Right? I was pushing the butter stick up and down. And she turned to me and said, Oprah Gail, you better watch me now. Because one of these days you're going to have to learn how to do this for yourself. As she is hanging clothes on the line, she has the clothespin in her mouth, and she's putting the clothespins in her earring. And I remember seeing her through the screen and feeling inside myself, no, I won't. I share that story with you to say you all have that same thing. When my girls first came to school in South Africa, 7th grade, I asked them to tell me of what is that experience that you've held inside yourself, a knowingness. When have you known inside the spirit and heart of yourself what was the truth? And many of them told me stories that were so powerful. So one of them told me that she had known that she was going to come into the school before she knew it was a school. That she could see herself inside a classroom in better class. This is a kid who was in a school, in a classroom with over 100 kids. And she could see that she was going to have a better life, and she wouldn't always be in that crowded space with all those kids. Well, we all have had those moments, and what I try to teach my girls and reinforce with myself is that go to the time you have known the truth, so that when the truth shows up, you will know what it looks like and what it feels like. So that is what has guided my entire life, that feeling that I had at 4 years old on the back porch looking through the screen of my grandmother. So when I made the decision to leave Nashville and move to Baltimore, it was that same feeling. When everybody said to me, when I moved to Chicago, after being in Baltimore for 8 years, you're going to fail because you're going up against Phil Donahue, who was the leading talk show king at the time. I looked for that feeling, and I said, I'm going to have to go even if I fail. Because if I stay here, a part of me is going to die. And that's how you know. That's what the call, that's what the hero's journey, your personal hero's journey is. You feel like if I don't do it, a part of me is going to suffocate. And, you know, everybody has a calling and a purpose.
But you know, we're sitting here listening to this, and some of this I know from the research. It's more compelling hearing it come from you. Not everybody is like this. You know, people may have these experiences, but they don't react to them the way you have. They don't have these stuff. At 4 years of age, you had this grand insight for your life.
It wasn't even grand, though. It wasn't grand. It makes it sound, I don't want to make it sound grand, because I often say to my girls, I'm going to Africa, and I'm going to teach what I call Life 101. I'm only going to get 4 days to teach, but I'm trying to say to my girls before they graduate on Saturday, everything I wish somebody had said to me. And the truth is, it's not a big grand feeling. Like people think their calling or their purpose in life or what am I supposed to do, it doesn't come with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. It's not a big Moses in the burning bush moment. It's just a little inkling of a feeling.
I know, but I'm speaking in terms of the rest of your life. It opened up and became real.
But you know why?
This is a fairly strong insight for a 4-year-old.
Yeah, but that feeling was just, I'm not grandmama. But also a feeling that's smart enough, I'm smart enough to know not to say that out loud to my grandma. The feeling also said, no it's not, but keep your mouth shut about it. So I have listened to that. If you were to ask me, if I look back, the question I asked you today, what is if there was a #1 reason why you've been able to be successful in your life, for me, it is listening to that still, small voice. It has guided me in every major decision. And when I get in big trouble is when I don't pay attention, I don't hear it.
Right. But again, people
don't know to listen.
Or there's such a conversation in their head, they're confused, which is me. Okay, so now that's Mississippi, and then I was taken by a passage. You became too much for your grandmother to handle, and then you go to Milwaukee.
You got to get me out of Mississippi.
Yeah. Okay. What were you?
Milwaukee was